Hello and welcome to Hobz is Solo Self-Found. Today we're going to be doing the Chardock Royals, and we're in here in Chardock. We're already in the instance. I'm just going to run to the spot, right? Like, I usually don't show some of this stuff, but I've never done the Royals on this channel at all, I don't believe. Maybe when I did the raids with Classic Nostalgia and stuff like that, I might have done them there. But you can jump off here and just keep running, and then you come down here, check see if this named is up. He is. Let's kill him real quick. And this is a non-respawning instance. That is where they spawn. There we go. Can't remember what he drops. Jaden laid shoulders. That's not what we wanted. Go, just kill these things real quick. Easy experience. Drill Master, he's another name. Might as well drill him to death with our dagger here. There we go. Sarnak Warbow. Enchanted. Nice. Alright, let's move up here. The Bridge Keeper's up. I'm going to ignore him, but keep going through here. So this is what is typically called the graveyard. Just zoom our way past here. Now the battlemaster's up. I'm actually going to take his life real quick because I want to show him, because I didn't show where I got the spell. But this is the battlemaster that gives us the Shroud of Undeath spell, right? So that's where you get that spell from him. We'll see if we actually get a second copy there. But you can also buy it in Plane of Knowledge if you have that unlocked. But if you're self-found, you're going to want to have to camp that to get it, because it is an upgrade to your lifetime spell. There we go. Just kill these real quick. Nothing really hard here. Decent experience, I suppose. Well, I guess not. Didn't even get 1% for that kill. So, let's see here. Let's see if this guy gives. Okay, 24. Okay, that's 1%. 25. All right, so like 1% per. So let's see here. Loot. A lot of mobs right there. Battlemaster, and we got a Kuman. We didn't get the actual spell. So you know, that's something to keep in mind when you're farming that. You might take you a few kills. I got it on the first kill personally, but just depends. Of course we get stunned right there. And sneak failed. Alright, we gotta kill all this stuff. Luckily it's all assassinatable for the most part. The golems aren't, but all the Sarnak are. So it makes them pretty quick. Go. Why did it start at Venom of the Snake? I'm a little confused on my dot macro here. 3. Yeah, it started at number 5 for some reason. Let's rehide. Alright, we can just go through here. Oh my god. It was, what do we do? Elephants? Yeah. Probably elephants. I hate that. I wish there was a better way to tell if sneak worked than having to look at this chat. Which isn't bad, right? These are just free experience, right? We're 28% into 55. I wouldn't mind getting 56 so we can use Bane and Knife. And so on and so on, so... Just a little bit of trash. There's more trash we're going to have to kill. I'm trying to skip as much as I can. But, of course, I wasn't paying attention there. Go. And I've put a few points into my critical dots. We're at 25% critical dot rate, which is really nice when it actually works. See if we can get one here, right? Venom Bolt 404, I think that's probably the normal damage. I also, at some point, switched in the Bracer We got off one of the dragons, the dragon hero bracer for the extra resists, and the same with the cloak here. I went ahead and swapped to that for the extra spell damage. And then I took a hit on, I took a hit on the bracer to wear the bracer, but I got all that back from the cloak. So, all right, now we're hidden. So first up is the prince. The prince is the first raid mob in the royal. So we're gonna clear. I think these guys are all we're gonna have to clear, plus whatever comes in from there. You can see here there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mobs inside the room. So they're just, you know, a little bit, they're all blue. So they're all blue at 55. So they're not difficult mobs, right? And none of this I don't think is difficult. It's just 8 mobs could be overwhelming for some builds. So we're going to try here. See what we get. We got them all. Jeez. We're stunned. Something else there. Jeez. They're just... I can't even do anything. I'm like levitating or something. It's just like weird. Alright, let's get rid of that disease before we lose another dot. Oh, the prince is with us now. So, let's kill the lesser ones first. I think that's just going to be the smart play. Oh my gosh, alright, Rabbit Bear, we're gonna definitely try to kill this stuff faster. Let's see here. Let me see if I can slow him. I got slow off on him. Open the door there. I'll get some dots on him. Oh jeez, something just hit him hard, whatever that was. Alright, he's gone. Problem solved. Let's get rid of that disease again. I need to upgrade my Shield Immaculate to Legendary. But here we are. Alright. Now the Prince is used. All 3 of these mobs are used for epic items, right? The Queen for the Warrior epic, the Prince for the Enchanter epic, and the King for the Cleric epic, right? So typically if you're not one of those classes, you're not going to bother killing any of this stuff. On TLPs and stuff like that, they're, you know, you go and farm them with your guild for a day and get enough for the whole kill, right? They spawn every like 2 or 4 hours or something like that, and you can just sit here kill them all day long and stuff like that. Alright, so we got some stuff off him. We got Cardane boots, which are okay boots, right? We got the head of the prince, which is the quest item for the enchanter epic. So got that. Let's move down here. So this door here normally is locked, and you need a lock picker like a rogue or a bard to open it, and then you come into the library here. This is a hard room, in all honesty. I'm going to be truly honest. This is a hard room, but it's doable, right? And then this named right here spawns. We're going to actually take him because I want to kill him. I spent a while camping him. He drops a necromancer spell, and he can drop, I believe he can drop the what you call it, no, he dropped the preserved Chardock vocal cords, which gives you voice craft, which is a toy. But he can drop the aura battle bracer, the spirit racked cord. He can drop that here instead of actually doing the quest. So it's kind of nice if you can skip that quest, because it involves a lot of stuff. I kind of wanted to get the item on this server, but I feel like that would have been something to do during Kunark instead of trying to do it now, because it's not as great there. So you just go through there. There's a lot of mobs, but they can all be killed or ignored. Okay, so we're gonna see here. There's the overking right there. We're gonna just kind of clear the trash in the hall first before we go in there with him. So the overking has what, 6 mobs, 8 mobs in there, so it's, pretty much the same thing. Overking does an AoE, And I think he does a blind. It's either him or the queen that does a blind, which is annoying, so we'll see how that goes here in a second. Just grabbing all these guys. Whatever we can kill here before we go inside, it will be better for us, right? So it looks like there's still the 6 in there. We got another guy coming up behind us. Go. Like, these aren't, you know, it's not terribly difficult mobs, but let's get in here and take a look, right? There's 6 plus 2 down there. And the named, right? And he's got the sword. So I'm going to take a screenshot real quick, just so we have one, depending on how this goes. All right, I'm going to stand right here. I'm going to pull that guy with slow. And it looks like we got everybody. So this is going to be an all-out brawl fest here. I'm going to go with the little mobs first, I think. Or alternate the little mobs so we can get the free heals, right? So just, you know, throwing up dots on these things. Like, so far, I don't feel like the damage is too bad. We don't have to pop aid or guard. So it's not too bad. And they're assassinatable, it looks like. So we don't have to worry about them for too long, I guess. I don't know what level the overking is, but I don't think we can assassinate him, so just a matter of time. And then something of note, on the test server right now, they're buffing Rabid Bear to give the 100 hands effect, which lowers the weapon delay significantly. So that'll be beautiful for this build. All right, it looks like he resisted slow. Throw some dots on him here, so they're not terribly difficult, right? And like, I didn't cover all my gear, but we're still wearing all the stuff we found, right? There's nothing new. I don't have like some super powered weapon or anything like that. There we go. He's the guy who blinds. And it's because I totally ignored all my buffs and I lost some. So we need to fix that. Let's see here. Let's do that. Put that back in the first slot. What is this? The blind. All right, so we don't have aggro or anything. Let me fix those real quick. So that was combat initiates, scream of whatever. Let's see here. We got avatar, some notes, and the incarnate breastplate. Right, this is a nice item in itself, right? It's gather shadows for a warrior, so it's pretty cool. Argent protector, you know, nice two-hander and era. Let me get a screenshot of this guy's corpse real quick, and then we'll just loot the rest of this. And we want to do Scream of Death. And we want to do, what was the other one? What category is it? Shroud of Undeath. I think that's the one. Yeah. Now, I think his AoE was fire. But I could be wrong. It's not a big deal. Like you saw here, we tanked 8. Well, no, it was 6 mobs plus him, so not a big deal. Now this is the queen right here. We take a look at her room. So she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guards plus herself, and I'm assuming we're gonna get them all. I know that's 6. There's 2 back there, 2 there, 2 there. Yeah, let's see what we get here. Oh my gosh, look at the amount of damage we're taking here. I'm gonna guard and aid this, and we're gonna target her. Oh my gosh. Oof. Attack. Life taps. I don't even know what's going on here. It's that fire dot. Can I? Oh god, jeez. She got us. All right, so we'll come back. Now I know that is an extreme amount of damage. And it doesn't look like we had Scream of Death on us. Like we lost it. I'm confused. Why didn't it land? Scream of Death, Shroud of Undeath. Maybe we're buff capped. Let's get rid of some of these resist dots. Why is that not landing? Let's see here. What is this? Jaslo. Let's do that. Shroud of Undeath. Oh, we don't have poison on either. Okay, what do we got here? This gives our... Oh, that's why. Alright, let's click that one off. That's dumb. Wrong spell. There we go. That's what we wanted. And then we're going to want poison. And I have no idea what the other buff is we're missing. So our pet died. I'm not going to resummon him. Might have to harm touch her. That AoE was insane. Expedition. Let's get back there. Now, did we kill anything? Because I switched to her. I don't know if we killed any of the ads at all. So we'll see how that goes. Oh God, what is that buff? You know what we need there though? Let's put Banshee Aura. I think it's Banshee Aura, yeah. Let's put that there. Could be able to run down a little bit. But yeah, that's you know, death happens, and I'm kind of glad that we finally found something that was hard enough to kill us. Those life taps do not cast fast enough to be fun, so that is I'm gonna have to figure out how to make those cast faster. Really? There we go. We got that. Now I think it was fire. So let's do resist fire. that might help a little bit. I don't know. I should have purged it off sooner, but who knows? All right, now we're in Viz. We're not in Viz for some reason. What, elephants? Yep, elephants. Always the elephants. There's one. All right, there we go. Prey and hidden from view. Perfect. All right, now we can zoom our way there. Don't have to really worry about anything. Since we've killed a lot of this stuff, it's gonna be a problem. I'm shocked at the amount of damage I took there. That was crazy. But we should be able to do it. Like, I got harm touch. I'll have Rabid Bear up now, so that'll be definitely in our to our advantage, right? I don't know if we were missing any of these other buffs or not, so there isn't a Viz hole, like it'll fall through it, right? It's like right here. There it is. It drops you down into the king, so something to keep in mind there. All right, what? There's the Royal Guard. I guess we killed one of them. So let's take a look. Yeah, we killed that guy. So, okay. She has a damage shield on her too. What else? Mana Sink, Shield of the Arcane, Mana Skin. I feel like pulling her with Mallow and Slow might be the play, and we'll figure it out from there. Let's see if we die again. That's not what I wanted. No, it's not what I wanted. Alright, we're gonna kill some of this trash. Rabid Bear, Ancestral Aid. Oh my god, it's just so much damage. Spell damage. I can't even... Oh, wait. Alright, killed her. Harm touched her, but that's all good. Now the rest of this should be easy. Jeez, that is a lot of damage. Like, what is our resist right now? Fire is 138, magic's 244. So, you know, as we go into Velius, we're gonna have to like really farm up some resist gear, I think. And by resist gear, I mean rain gear, because it's all like 10 to everything. So it'll definitely be something we're looking at first. Alright, so I don't even see her body in this pile. Let's see here. What is this? Nope. Oh, there she is. She dropped the ancient blade and the helmet. I'm gonna leave that one there for a second. I want to get a screenshot with that one because that was actually hard. That's her again. All right, so there we go. Let's do it from this angle. Perfect. So there we go. That's the queen. That's all the royals in Chardock. As you can see there, it's not as, you know, it's a lot of it's easy, but it's not that easy sometimes, right? And that's just how it is. Did we? Yeah, there it is. The sign scroll. So, enchanter epic for the head, warrior epic for the blade, and cleric epic for the scroll. So, definitely there. But yeah, that is the Chardock Royals in their entirety. I was hoping to one-shot her, but you know it didn't, and that's life. But there we go. So next up, I believe I have, I don't even know. It's either Plain as Sky or something else. So we'll see where we end up. But thank you very much for watching, and please have a fantastic day.